In this latest tutorial, we aim to show you how to create a hosting account and to map a domain name to it using the ICUK reseller control panel. To do so, hover over Accounts and click Add Account. You're presented with various different platforms to choose from, whether or not it be Linux, Windows, domain parking, or email only. In this instance, we're going to select Linux and click Next. Firstly, we need to pick a username and password for the account. This username and password is used for FTP access and to log into the client control panel. Next, you can choose the amount of resources a client has access to. By default, there are no limits associated to the reseller. However, you may choose to create tiered hosting accounts. In this instance, I wish to limit all the email facilities to 5. My client won't be able to create more than 5 POP3 mailboxes, autoresponders, multi-recipient addresses, or forwarders. I could opt to charge more for larger quotas. Similarly, I can limit the amount of disk space and data transfer. These aren't hard limits, so customers can exceed them. You can monitor usage using the log section within your reseller control panel. Next are additional features. These are supplied to you as a reseller at no additional charge. However, you can opt to disable them for the client. Lastly, I can choose to assign this hosting account to a customer. If you are unfamiliar with the customer section, we do have a tutorial explaining it in more detail. In essence, it provides you with the ability to map multiple hosting, broadband, and telecom facilities to one customer. This not only helps in making account management easier, it provides the client with the ability to log into a single interface to view and interact with all of those facilities opposed to logging into separate panels. In this instance, I'm not going to choose to use that, so I click Create Account. Once created, I now need to assign a domain name to it. So I hover over Domains and click Add Domain Name. I have the ability to either register a new domain name, add multiple domain names, or add existing domain name. In this instance, the domain name is already registered and we're going to be transferring it into the ICUK reseller control panel. So I select Existing Domain Name and click Next. It is important that you always add a domain name prior to transferring it to our control. I type the domain name and I select the domain account that I want to map it to. It's important to note you do not need to add HTTP or www in front of the domain. Once happy, click Add Domain Name. If you have multiple domain names, you can map them to the same account. They'll all share the same facilities, including email, and they will display the same website. This now concludes our tutorial.